On today's episode, my God, I've never seen an ice skate get used like that before. Now grab your tickets because we're getting to the theater. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Getting to the Theater. I'm Adam.
I'm Erica.
I'm Etta.
I'm Jeremy.
And this is our final episode in our Christmas run, our Christmas Classics Rewind. And
Does this count as a classic?
Sure.
No.
It's close enough. It's Christmas, which is what matters.
It's not a classic movie, though.
It's definitely not a classic. We've taken a few liberties here.
With the word classic. Well,
Yep.
This not-so-classic Christmas film is actually called Violent Night from 2002. It was directed by Tommy Wirkola.
Wachowski.
Ricola.
Yeah, kind of like both of those.
Did you say 2002?
2022?
Oh, okay.
I might have said.
I heard 2002.
I
probably.
probably did say 2002.
It's okay.
This man has directed movies. Most of them I've never heard of. He hasn't directed very many. Kill Baljo, Dead Snow, Kurt Joseph Waggle, and The Legend of the Fjord Witch.
I see a theme.
Yeah, the one movie I had seen was Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters.
Oh, is that the one with Jeremy Renner?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's like an R-rated Hansel and Gretel. They're using the word fuck all over that movie. Dead Snow 2, What Happened to Monday, The Trip, Violent Night, and his most recent feature, which was last year, was 2024, Spermageddon.
Wow. What's that about?
I
don't even want to know, honestly.
The patriarchy finally does it.
I
feel like it's
Does
raining
what?
sperm in that one.
Destroy itself?
I don't know, but
Yes.
that's our director. The basic premise of this movie is this is Die Hard meets Home Alone,
Fair.
where our hero of this film, who is defending this giant mansion from these mercenaries, is Santa Claus. And he's played by David Harbour.
Did you pick this movie?
I did pick this movie.
Okay.
I did. Our cast also has John Leguizamo, Beverly D'Angelo.
Beverly D'Angelo. She's doing really good for Christmas movies. Like,
I didn't recognize her at first.
she is old.
Yeah. The one movie that we watch every year with her is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Mm-hmm.
We have Alexis Louder, Cam Gigaday. Thank you.
Of Twilight.
Yes.
I don't know. It looks kind of cute.
What?
Spermageddon?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It looks cute.
You looked it up?
I did.
Oh, no.
I couldn't resist.
We also have Edie Patterson. She's from Righteous Gemstones on HBO.
Oh, is that the sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Alva. Yeah, she's a funny lady. And then Alex Hassel. He was in the first season of The Boys. It's the only thing I know him from.
Who does he play?
That's Jason.
Jason.
Oh, the invisible guy.
Yeah.
That's where I recognize him from.
Yeah.
I was just like, I have seen this dude somewhere, but
Yep.
I didn't look it up.
I had the same thought when I was watching the movie. I was like, why does this guy look so damn familiar?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the lady who plays his wife, Linda, Alex Louder, the only thing I've seen her in is Cop Shop, which is a goofy little movie with Frank Grillo.
Also, I'd like to add that I looked up the cast and crew, and just from his cast picture, he looks like the type dude that would play these roles.
Talking about the guy who plays Jason?
Yeah.
His IMDb photo is like him in what looks like a yellow suit.
Trying to show the cast photo. But it's not giving me the exact one.
Wait, did you mention that John Leguizamo was in this?
I did.
Oh, I missed that.
Synopsis: John Leguizamo decides he's going to destroy Christmas.
Yeah, that's actually an accurate description.
Oh, that was the dad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like his face.
Don't he just look fiendish and all these?
He
He
does.
looks like an off-brand Jude Law.
He would look.
Yeah, he looks
You know
he looks
who
fiendish.
he would do good as? A Green Goblin.
Nah.
No.
What's his name?
No, he would with very little makeup.
What's his name?
He just has the
He's got
long-ass
a long face. Yeah.
Willem Dafoe is.
Oh no, William Dafoe will always.
He's got that.
always, But a Mr. Fantastic. Because I hate his face.
Wow. And I said he should have been Mr. Fantastic.
No, I love
Wow.
Pedro.
Would have been the perfect hateable Reed Richards.
Yes.
Yeah, he would play that character real sleazy. Even though in this he's not sleazy, but the man just looks.
He's a little sleazy.
He looks kind of sleazy.
My man is fiendish, bro.
Yeah. He's got a fiendish look about him.
He looks like he could be in a Tim Burton
I
film.
love it.
Yeah, I see that.
That checks.
Well, before we meet all of these lovely characters, we actually open up in a little bar in Bristol, where good old Saint Nick is throwing back a few pints because he's a little down. He's losing his Christmas spirit.
As all Santas seem to do.
Yeah, not this other guy that walks in.
True.
That guy he's like, oh, I'm on my 4th year. This is great. And he's like, how many times you been doing this? He goes, oh, I lost count. Well, he's down, and he tells this story about kids don't want anything except for toys that's going to satisfy them for 2 minutes. They're just greedy. They're ungrateful. And the other Santa's like, oh, I hate seeing a Santa down. Put his drink on my tab. And Santa gets up, and he's clearly just hammered. And
Can we circle back to the children being ungrateful and greedy? I feel like all children have been grateful and greedy in every generation.
ungrateful?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why is that always a point?
I feel like there was a time where they might have been grateful.
Yeah, back when they had to work for their lives. Children yearn for the
when they were in the mines.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
got
children yearn for
you.
the
Yeah.
Ironically, they
Yeah.
just want to play
Or,
Minecraft.
on the farm all day.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Yeah.
guess. So they were just happy to have any time and things to play with.
Yeah, before childhood was invented.
Right. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So like the 1950s is when
Right.
Santa started to become jaded.
Right.
Gotcha.
I feel like
Oh my
the-
gosh.
Santa
Mostly
wants to see these kids put
I
to
feel
work.
like things just became more accessible.
That
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Like when
Rich
I order
kids.
something online, I want it now.
Right.
Well, that, and I guess when they implemented child labor laws and children actually got to, be children.
When they invented childhood.
Yeah.
yeah. And once Christmas became really commercialized,
Coca-Cola, looking at you.
Okay, you know what? I do love a good classic Coca-Cola Santa. Although my Santas have always been black, that one Santa, I'm like, you know what? If I had to have a white Santa, I would take that one.
The little white Santa toy in this movie is a traitor, and we'll find out why.
Yeah, it is.
But Santa gets up and he's like, "Oh, gotta get back to work." And the lady asked him, "You're not driving, are you?" He goes, "No, I kind of just hold the reins. The reindeer do most of the steering." And he said, "You know what? Actually, here, give this to your grandson. It'll save me the trip." And he goes up this stairwell. She goes, "How do you know I have a grandson?" And she picks up this box and looks at it. "How do you know my grandson's name? And where are you going?" "That's the stairs to the roof."
What gets me is, like, the Santa's clearly interacting with these people, right? And yet no one's questioning where these random presents that have appeared under their tree.
Christmas magic. We don't know how it works, as we'll learn.
Yeah,
But I did think the same thing. But that's like every Christmas movie where there's a real Santa Claus.
true.
No one questions these random gifts. I didn't buy them, but they say they're from Santa Claus. It's got to work on adults.
I feel like it doesn't work on dads, because my dad was also just as surprised at every gift I got as well. So,
We should probably also mention that this episode is coming out New Year's Eve.
Happy New Year!
So it's appropriate for our last Christmas movie coming out at the last day of the year. So as we watch, as you guys watch the ball drop, just remember as balls get smashed in this movie with a hammer
And a nutcracker.
and a nutcracker. So
Did
The-
he get smashed?
no, they didn't actually get
Okay.
smashed.
They were threatening.
Mm-hmm.
That's the biggest nutcracker.
Right? The lady runs up to the roof, and there's no one up there. He's gone. Where'd he go? And she looks up in the sky, and there's a sleigh with some reindeer, and it's this music starts to swell, and it's like, Santa is real. And Santa leans over the side of this sleigh and pukes on top of this woman's head.
It's so
We are
gross.
4 minutes into this movie. That was so disgusting.
I about messaged y'all. I was like, if there's more puking, I can't do this movie.
It was so gross.
Yeah.
she paused the movie and was just like, I'm this close to turning this off right now. And I'm like, Take it easy.
PTSD.
This lady looks like she got covered in hot rice and beer.
That's nasty.
It's
I was
gross.
I was just like, take it easy. It's okay. And she's like, if there's another puke scene, I might be done.
Which
That-
there was.
Yes.
Was there?
Yes.
Oh, I don't remember another
There
one.
was another one.
Oh. I don't remember the other one.
Well, they both do. I also, funnily enough, I also missed the second puke, but I think I might have glanced at my phone.
It wasn't as bad as the first one, and I think it was. But yeah, there was another.
Did you not see the second one?
I wasn't watching anytime I heard sounds or.
I was like, no.
All right, when we get to it, point it out because I legit don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I'm happy I missed it, but point it out when it happens.
I don't remember when.
Are we sure there was another one?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
I want to feel like it was Santa who did it.
Well, maybe.
But who knows if there was anything left in his stomach. You know what? No wonder he's puking. Because all he's eating all night,
It's cookies.
Cookies and
cookies.
milk and beer.
except for the one night where he would have stopped at my house where he would have gotten, some cheese, a little charcuterie,
Oh my god.
some grapes.
Jesus. Well, we cut to Greenwich, Massachusetts, and we meet Jason Lightstone, who is waiting on the corner. He looks like Joker at the beginning of The Dark Knight. He's standing there with a big duffel bag.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a present in that bag that's labeled Mom. And he gets into a car. And we meet his
Ex-wife? Are they separated?
I was gonna say I think they're separated. Wife Linda, and their daughter Trudy, who this kid loves Christmas.
Fair.
And she just watched Home Alone, so she's doing the Macaulay Culkin scream.
How old? Did we ever find out how old Trudy is?
She's got to be like 8, 9,
She just watched Home Alone for the first time?
I guess.
Oh.
It is kind of violent.
I feel like I watched that pretty young. It is very violent, though.
No one getting hit in the face with bowling balls and nails in that movie though.
Yeah, Home Alone was violent, but it's not bloody. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is true.
Like Joe Pesci gets his whole head lit on fire and his scalp turns a little red.
it's heinous, but it's not bloody. So.
Mm-hmm. So they're heading to Jason's family's for Christmas. The Lightstone compound they call it. It's a big ass mansion. They drive up to the house and we meet
Ow.
the most dead meat security guard you ever meet in your life.
We pull up and Adam's immediately like, he's gonna die. And I was
Wow.
and I was like, maybe he won't.
Well, as soon as he's just like, she's like, what did you want for Christmas? He's like, not to work on Christmas Eve. And I was like, this doesn't seem like a good sign.
Al is also it might be a reference to another Christmas movie.
Yeah.
Al is the cop that works with John McClane in Die Hard.
Oh.
And Al in this movie is a sweet old black man working the security booth. And as soon as we saw he was an older guy and he had that, I wish I didn't have to work on Christmas. It's like, oh, he's not long for this world. You can see the numbers counting down above his head.
Oh, stop.
I had the immediate headcanon of like, he only had 2 more weeks left before retirement. He had a nice little cruise planned for him and his wife.
I'm going down to the Bahamas.
Yeah.
Old Al. And he's real friendly with the family. And we go inside the house and we see it's getting set up for a big Christmas party. Lots of caterers walking around, putting up decorations, food platters.
It's insane how many people are in this house.
Working
For like 6 people.
Yeah. There's 6, 7 with the mom.
Yeah.
But all these people, like they're having some big party. And we meet Jason, or Jason also puts his mother's gift under the tree. And we meet his awful family.
They're terrible.
His sister, Alva. Her boyfriend, Morgan Steele, the actor. And their son...
Bertrude.
Good old Bertrude.
So Trudy is short for Gertrude, who is named after the grandmother. And Alva has a line later, or they're talking about just copying the mom's name. Alva says that to Jason. And he goes, you named your son Bertrude. And she says, yeah, not all of us can be blessed to have girls. And she says this right in front of her kid.
Yep.
And he's like, Mom. But his name is, they call him Bert for most of the movie. And this kid is fucking obnoxious.
He is a very Gen Z stereotype.
Yes, he's like vlogging on his phone. Linda asked Jason to fill her in on what's been going on with the family. And we find out that Bertrude has gotten his first sexual harassment complaint at school, and her mother paid it off and made it go away.
And now they have a gym in their name.
Yeah. This family is monstrous.
Yeah.
Morgan is based off of a real life actor because he plays a lot of like military guys and thinks he's tough. And he has that line about if he was on a plane with 9/11, it wouldn't have happened.
Is it Frank Grillo?
No, he's based off Mark Wahlberg. Because Mark Wahlberg has said that exact thing before.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And this character is fucking obnoxious.
I get it. They should have let him speak in a Boston accent.
Oh,
They're in Massachusetts. Yeah, they should have let.
That would have been good.
That would
Oh
be
my
funny.
God.
We don't see him commit any hate crimes though.
Oh.
Yeah, we know Mark Wahlberg's done that.
Mm.
He also Alex says that or Jason, I keep saying Alex because it's his real name. Jason says that he's not a very good actor, although he should win an Oscar for pretending to like my sister.
I feel like we've all used that line.
Right?
Wait, so is Bert their child? Or no?
Bert is
her child.
Alva's child.
And then Morgan's just the boyfriend.
Right.
Yeah.
Current flame.
Don't know who
Gotcha.
Bert's real dad is.
Okay.
Never comes into play.
No,
It's
I
not
could
even
guess
important.
that.
off.
Yeah.
probably.
When Grandma comes down, she's on the phone, and this is where we see Beverly D'Angelo for the first time. She's just fighting with someone on the phone, and she has a great line of, "Don't shit in my mouth and tell me it's chocolate cake."
She had some good ones.
She did, and she's like just like belittling this person on the phone, just talking all this shit to him, and she walks by the doorway to the room they're in, and Alva, Bert, and Morgan run up to be like standing there ready for Grandma, and she just keeps walking by the door, and Jason tells Linda and Trudy like, no, we're not doing that. We're not gonna go. We're gonna stay right here. Let them have all the attention. It's whatever. And Grandma ends the phone call, and she's like, "Yo, go fuck yourself and shove it up your ass." All right, Merry Christmas, Senator.
That sounds exactly like a conversation a senator would have.
Right. And
Do you know what senator I like to picture it as? Lindsey Graham.
well, she
Ted
had.
Cruz.
I feel like she should be meaner.
It's like pick one.
Well, because she also had a line of,
Mitch McConnell.
"I see why your wife left you."
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There's another thing she said to him on the phone. Grandma's a fucking monster,
Yeah, she is.
which makes sense because the whole family's nothing
With
but monsters.
that smoker's voice.
Yeah.
Is that not just Beverly D'Angelo's voice?
Well, that probably came from all the years she spent kissing Al Pacino.
Getting that
Oh.
secondhand smoke kiss.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah.
Wow.
She is mother of two of his children in real life.
She reminded me of the lady from Beetlejuice. A little
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Catherine O'Hara?
Yeah.
No, wait,
No,
no. The lady,
old lady.
Juno.
Juno.
Oh, Juno.
She reminded me of Juno
Oh,
a little bit.
Less
yeah.
cool, though.
I
Yeah.
don't know, bro.
I don't feel like Juno would stab me in the back though. I
mean,
feel like this woman would if she had the chance.
Well, if you're meeting Juno, you're dead. The stabbing in the back's not going to do anything to you.
Well, metaphorically stabbing in the back, Jeremy.
I guess that's fair.
We're talking metaphors here. I don't want anybody to stab me in the back.
Even though Gertrude would definitely physically stab you in the back.
Yes,
as well.
that's the difference. So
Which one? The mini one or the big? The
Both.
Oh, little Gertrude.
little Gertie. So
Oh, God.
yeah. So Trudy runs up to Grandma, and Grandma addresses her as Gertrude, and Jason tells her, well, she goes by Trudy. That's what she likes to be called. And Grandma says, Trudy, that makes you sound like a whore. And he goes, okay, that's enough.
she doesn't know what that is.
Yeah,
Not gonna lie,
but that's not the right.
That's a line I feel like my grandma would also say.
Same.
But Jason's response is not the right one. Jason's been like, hey, don't talk to my kid like that. These people suck up to Grandma real bad.
Well, yeah, she's moneybags.
Yeah.
You know, you got to stay in the will.
Moneybags, grandma.
And we cut into Santa's delivery. He's delivering a bunch of gifts. It's a lot of video games and money, and he's just pissed off the whole time.
To be fair, it's great that we're still getting physical media to the children in this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it would have just been a lot of like download cards for the thing, a lot of Roblox money gift cards.
Yeah.
So props to Santa on that. And the elves. Really confused how they're doing that one.
If there are elves, everything comes out of that magic bag.
That's true. Well, maybe
Well,
the
no,
elves.
he mentioned the elves.
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
It was
they-
like one time.
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
okay.
like coming down like a conveyor belt, and they end up in the bag, and then Santa reaches in and then pull it out. But the thing is, throughout this movie, these things are getting destroyed. Are they getting regenerated for the actual kids to get the toys?
Probably.
Or like all these children missing out on these toys because Santa had to defend some rich bitches. Santa could have just let them die. He could have left.
He
He
was
couldn't,
going to
though.
leave.
He tried to leave.
Yeah.
The bad guys scared off his reindeer.
Yeah, but then he got out, and then he could just kept walking.
Okay.
The reindeer would have found him.
Okay. I think you're reaching for straws here.
No, I see it.
So Santa's delivering his gifts. We see a lot of him eating bad cookies, drinking gross milk.
What question? Is he here delivering presents just for Trudy, or is Birdie getting some too?
I doubt Bert would be getting anything.
What's the cutoff age?
I don't think there's a.
There isn't
cutoff
one.
age.
We show him leave coal for that dad.
Oh,
As long as you believe, you get Christmas gifts,
okay.
depending on whether you're on the nice or naughty list.
There's no cutoff list because the naughty list is long.
Hmm,
So there's no
everyone-
cutoff.
Oh yeah, because all
All the goons at the end of the movie
extract team were
Yeah.
on the,
are on the
naughty
list.
Yeah, there's no cutoff. Just most people end up on a naughty list by the time they become an adult. So you got to go buy your own stuff.
Right.
Oh.
But was the family on the list?
We
Probably.
never see them on the list. We see the bad people and we see Trudy. That's it.
Gertrude's
And
on
they-
that list. Grandma
only-
Gertrude is on
but
that
they only
list.
believe
Yeah, but we
at
don't
the end.
see that.
We don't see, but
No.
she's definitely on there.
I think we're overthinking how this list works.
Jason's
It's
definitely
Christmas
on that list.
magic.
It's Christmas magic.
We don't know.
We don't know how it works.
If you become an adult,
We
you're
know what
probably
we've
on there.
seen in the movie. And 90% of what we see in the movie are adults.
Right.
We see one child on that list in the entire film.
Yeah.
So, as he's delivering all these video games and money and just shit that he hates because kids just want the latest thing.
Why wouldn't they? What else am I supposed to ask for? A fucking cup with the string?
Yes. He goes to this one house and he sees this guy drunk in a chair. And he's got a little child in a crib. He leaves the kid a nice little gift and he leaves the dad a big lump of coal and he steals his beer. And as he's walking away, Santa just goes, "Fucking Christmas." He's just lost all Christmas spirit.
You know, maybe he really should have did a year without a Santa Claus moment, you know?
He needed to.
Yeah.
He needed a vacation.
Yeah. A Christmas vacation, if you will.
Beverly D'Angelo.
Right?
Back at the Lightstone house, Trudy's made Christmas cookies, and she's upset because Jason didn't take her to see Santa Claus, as he does every year. He takes her to the mall, and Linda has a line later about how we didn't see you at all yesterday,
Yesterday being
the 23rd.
The 23rd, okay.
So Trudy's upset that she didn't get to see Santa Claus and tell him what she wanted. Jason tells her to go put her pajamas on. He runs downstairs to the game room real fast, finds something in the closet, wraps it up, and when they're putting her in bed, it's a little radio, and he tells her it's a one-way radio to talk to Santa. And this kid is gullible as shit.
Yes.
And also, Linda is looking at him like, "What the fuck are you doing, man?
Right.
You didn't talk to me about this. What are you doing?"
To be fair, Linda also could have took Trudy to go see Santa Claus yesterday. I'm not saying she should have,
That is fair.
but
She could have.
She could have. Or called him to be like, hey.
Well, she said she couldn't get in touch with him,
Oh, okay.
which is when they leave the room. That's when they have this conversation.
Mm.
She gets on her little radio after the parents walk out, and she tries to call Santa. She's like, "I know you're probably busy, so you're not going to answer," because that's what Jason told her as well. But she says she wishes her parents would get back together, and they're looking at each other like, "Nah," because they're listening right outside the door. Right around this time of putting Trudy to bed, this is where Santa Claus shows up at their house, and he goes upstairs to the looks like a billiards room,
Mm-hmm.
and he
It's
finds
a very Clue mansion.
it is. It's a very Clue. Yeah, they should make a cross between this and Clue. That'd be fun.
Oh God.
Watching David Harbour run around a house acting like Tim Curry.
It wasn't the butler, it was Santa. With a hammer.
A big hammer. He finds Trudy's cookies, and they're the first ones he actually likes. And
Because they're homemade.
yeah. And then he tries the milk, and it's like skim milk.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a very Tim Allen response.
I did say that, didn't I?
Yeah. You said you were lactose intolerant. It's soy milk.
Skim.
Yeah. He dumps that out, and he proceeds to pour bourbon into that glass.
From like 1875 or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
such an
it's
old
an
bottle.
Old bottle.
And he's sitting there drinking this bourbon, eating these cookies, and he sits down in one of those like sharper image massage chairs.
I need one of those.
And he turns it on. He's just like, oh yeah.
For the other room,
Mm-hmm.
we can get two of
Except
them.
my cat would be on it all the time.
We'll get two of them and another TV
There you go.
and put it in there.
Don't tease me.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Oh, when he's going around the room too, he's also like grabbing treats and putting them in his pockets. He loads his pockets up with more of Trudy's cookies and this big ass candy cane. That's Chekhov's candy cane, kids. Keep that in mind. He passes out in that little chair.
I've
It's a
never
nice chair.
seen an actual like bendy candy cane that big. I've seen the sticks. I get the sticks every year.
No,
but
you are right. I don't think I've
Yeah.
ever seen.
Y'all have never seen like a big ass candy cane like that?
not with the hook.
It's usually
the
just
stick.
the stick.
I got to get out more.
I'm about to say, I'm pretty
Have
sure
you
I've
seen
seen
one?
one.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen one.
I bet we could go to Cracker Barrel in about 2 months and find one.
You remember the kids
Hmm.
thought the ones that were on our tree were actually candy?
Yeah.
They were so happy. They were like, I want this one. And it's like, that's not real candy cane.
I've never seen a real
Yeah.
one.
So
like
I have
that.
glass ones that are about 8-9 inches,
Like the one Santa had in this movie.
really intricate, pretty.
Yeah.
And they're just like, we get to have one of those candy canes. I was like, no.
Sure,
they're-
kid. Go ahead.
They're not real.
Put
They're
that
like,
glass in
oh.
your mouth.
Oh yeah.
They would have.
They probably would have.
Now I have to find giant candy canes for the kids.
All right.
Get
so,
the sticks, man.
So as Santa is relaxing in this chair with his bourbon and cookies, Trudy's getting put to bed.
That's a wild combination.
That's what I was saying.
Yep.
Yeah.
Insane. And then you also got to remember there's milk in that bourbon.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And he just had skim milk.
Yeah. He's about to have a heinous nap. Well, one of the caterers goes downstairs. Actually, not a caterer. I believe he was like security. Goes downstairs into the main security room with all the cameras, and there's a guy sitting at the table. And he says something about, you Americans really like Christmas, but you don't celebrate my favorite holiday. And the guy sitting there is like, well, what's your favorite holiday?
Not asking the right question.
No.
What are you doing here? Who are you?
A clear setup to what's about to happen. And the guy set him up so far away with this home run. Boxing Day, and he just knocks this guy unconscious.
Boxing Day
Is not actually.
is the day after Christmas, as people might not know.
Yes.
And it has nothing to do with boxing.
No.
No.
It's literally like when you box stuff up.
Yep.
It's not when I box my stuff up.
We know.
Yeah.
Most Americans don't box their stuff. No, I think it's boxing up other stuff, not your Christmas stuff.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not boxing up your. I think I looked it up, and it was actually about giving other people. I think what was it, like less deserving people gifts or something? Not less deserving, excuse me.
More,
No.
more
Less
needy.
fortunate.
Less fortunate.
Yeah, maybe less fortunate people gifts. Well, it used to be like that, but now it's kind of like just more Christmas.
Okay, kind of like on our last episode where they made the Grinch the holiday cheermeister. That was like their Boxing Day,
Yeah.
but it was before Christmas.
Right.
Boxing Day. Because I definitely thought that Boxing Day used to be about boxing, but
I can see why.
also called Offering Day.
Oh, okay.
But back to the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. But, I mean, we're kind of discussing the movie because the dude did
A
say
little
Boxing
bit.
Day is his favorite holiday. And I just had to add, it has nothing to do with punching people. Because
Fair.
I definitely used to think it did.
But he punched the shit out of that
Yeah,
guy.
he
Got him good.
Surprisingly, because I feel like everybody else died.
Yeah, I feel like he got the lightest injury out of
Literally.
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, all he got was a friggin' rock in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Bam. Well, after he's knocked the security guard out, he clicks on his little watch, and all the watches of the catering staff go off. I think we have 8 people in total. He rips out the internet lines in the security room, and Bert is upstairs making some stupid video on his phone. And when the internet goes out, he goes, "Grandma, your Wi-Fi sucks dick." And
A line I have definitely probably said.
oh yeah, definitely. But Gertrude is sitting there next to Alva, and she goes, "When he was small, I begged you to beat him."
I love that line.
That was great. This kid needed a couple beatings.
Several.
Yeah,
Sundry.
and enters our main villain of this movie, Mr. Scrooge,
And Exit Al.
and exit Al, R.I.P. Al, because Mr. Scrooge walks up to the security gate. He's like, "Hey, sorry to bother you. My car broke down a couple miles back." And the guy's like, "How'd you get out of here? This is a private.
I was the only one asking the correct answer or question.
It's a private road." And he goes, "Yeah, I broke down way back there. This is the first place I saw." And I goes, "I'll call you a tow truck." And he pulls out a gun and he proceeds to just shoot Al in the head. And he enters the gate and he calls for his team to sound off. And we meet Jingle, Peppermint, Sugar Plum, Krampus, Candy Cane, Frosty, Tinsel, and Gingerbread.
Do you think they picked their own names, or do you think Scrooge was like, "Let me assign everybody. You, Krampus."
Yeah, maybe it was like the Reservoir Dog situation where he gave everyone their name and they're like, "Well, can I trade with that guy?" He's like, No. You're keeping the name I gave you.
I would like to be in that room for that meeting specifically. Like,
Right.
I feel like that would have been a funny conversation.
Maybe they drew names out of a hat. Yeah, I feel like the one guy who got Krampus he got the right one. That guy's insane.
Yes, he is.
But we cut back to Jason and Linda, and they're having a little conversation in their room about how his mother has always come between them, making him work for her. And he goes, "Well, what if we could get away from her, like tonight?" And I believe this is where the actual like raid on the compound starts. They just start killing the house staff.
Yeah.
And all the security, like they come in the front door, and these security guards never fire a single bullet. They are the worst security team ever.
Like, no wonder her brother got kidnapped, because this is the worst security.
They're awful. They don't even try to stop these people from coming in.
Nope.
But we see this start, and a panic alarm goes off, and two of the security guys try to get Gertrude into the safety room, and they don't even try to get her family. They immediately just get up and take her. And there's only room for one other person in the room, and Alva's like, "Take me," and Bert goes, "Mom." She goes, "Oh yeah, you take Bert too, I guess."
If I have to.
Alva's terrible.
They all are terrible.
Yes, they are.
But when they get into the security room, Mr. Scrooge is already in there. There's a secret door, and instead of shooting him on sight, these two security guards are like, "Who are you?" And he just, "Well, you can call me Mr. Scrooge." And he pulls out this giant baton, and they rush him, and he beats one to the ground, and shoots the other one, then steps on that first guy's throat.
That was pretty heinous.
This is some Mickey Mouse security.
But
Yeah,
literally
them
should've
not
shot
shooting
him.
him, I definitely
Yeah.
was complaining about immediately. I was just like, why did they not shoot this guy who just walked out of the panic room?
No questions.
But also, do you think there was like someone on the inside working for Beverly D'Angelo that gave them this information?
We know there is because John Leguizamo, Mr. Scrooge, says so.
Okay.
When they get into the vault later on, he says he has a guy on the inside.
It's the head of.
It's Hercules Mulligan.
It was the head of her extraction team. Remember?
Yeah. Spoiler.
Right.
Spoiler, listener.
Sorry.
No.
Right.
No, it's fine. That character's name is Thorpe. Sorry. Thorpe.
Can't have no good help around here.
No, you can't.
You gotta pay your employees more.
Uh-huh. So Santa hears all this, and he goes to hide, and he's hiding behind a Christmas tree, and Jingle walks in the room. They're sweeping the upper floor, and he hits Santa Claus a couple times, and Santa finally rages out and fights this guy back. And when they're fighting, Jingle fires his gun, and it scares off the reindeer.
Mm-hmm.
And Santa's screaming, "No, come back, come back." During this fight, Jingle wraps Christmas lights around Santa's throat, and eventually Santa throws him out the window, wrapped in those same Christmas lights. It pulls Santa right out the window, too.
Mm-hmm.
He lands on the ground, and Jingle landed on an ice sculpture decoration, and he is impaled.
As one does.
Like a Mortal Kombat fatality or something like that.
It really did look like
Exactly
one.
like that.
Yes. Santa did not have a flawless victory here. He took a few hits.
We definitely did.
But you know what? That was definitely a fatality.
Kano wins.
Claus wins.
Yeah, we can totally call him Kano. He uses candy canes. I don't know. Was that the first like really gruesome death?
Mm-hmm.
It kind of
Yeah.
definitely set the precedent for
Yeah.
this is about to be.
I think before he
Insane.
throws him out the window, he actually stabs him in the leg with an ice pick.
Yep.
Right,
That's right.
Yeah, right in his thigh.
Is he the one that gets that or gets the?
The eye?
Yeah.
No,
the
that's
next
the guy later on. That's the next
That's
guy.
the next guy.
The next guy.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't like that one.
No.
I think that one was Frosty.
Because I was like, why are we using these really nice ornaments? You know.
That one is fucking heinous.
Yeah, Santa don't care.
No. Scrooge comes in to the big room where they have the entire family gathered up, all 7 of them, and he's singing the title of the movie, Violent Night. And he's like, Violent Night, Gory Night. And
credits.
roll credits, right? And he describes this house as the most secure private residence in the country.
Is it?
It can't be.
To which all of us is just like, I could not disagree more.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't that secure.
Absolutely not.
You walked onto the property. They had one old man working the security booth. Your team was already inside. The security that was there didn't fire a single fucking bullet. This security sucks.
And there's a Santa in the house.
Yeah.
Well, Christmas, as we've established, Christmas magic.
Christmas
But
magic.
still,
Yeah, that security.
there should be
was-
a security being like, hey, who the fuck
Who's
is
on the
that?
roof?
Yeah,
Right?
He does get spotted later on the roof.
he does.
That security was
But
so
like
bad.
the security was non-existent.
Like, and there's not even like a button for anybody to press to like bring down the curtains. To,
Oh,
like,
safety shutters?
Yes.
Nothing.
Oh my god.
And a grown man can just leap through these windows. They're not like they're reinforced either.
Nope. You're right. There should be bulletproof windows.
It's something.
He just had balls of steel. That's-
And he used them to break that window. Much like Mark Wahlberg. But Gertrude says, like, look, you're not going to get any ransom money. My brother Roy was kidnapped back in the 70s. My father never called the police.
Roy Disney.
oh my god.
Roy Lightstone. And she says that he was home within a week and they never found the kidnappers. And John Leguizamo was like, oh yeah, I know all about your little extraction team that behind closed doors you call the kill squad. Like, that's kind of cliche.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like they didn't want to be too complicated with it.
Oh, nothing about this movie is complicated.
Yeah.
This movie's very simple.
It's
And-
like, let's just be simple, straightforward. Just call it the Kill Squad. We don't need it to be like
Kill
some-
Squad.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be some original concept type thing.
No.
Just call it what it is.
Right. But he has a really funny line after that. He's like, "Oh, I know all about your precious kill squad. I know all their credit ratings. I know all their dick sizes."
How do you get that?
Are there no women on this team?
Apparently not.
Women don't kill. I was.
We don't see a single woman get killed in this whole movie.
No, there's Candy Cane and Sugar Plum.
We don't see Sugar Plum ever get killed,
No.
and we don't see Candy Cane die.
That's fair.
Women don't. Yeah,
It's because we live.
Like
forever.
we know she's dead, but they don't show it.
it was gruesome.
Like all the other violent deaths in this movie, they just didn't show those two. I believe Sugar Plum, spoiler for the end of this movie, Sugar Plum might be the only member of this group we never see get punished in any way.
You know who does some punishing though? Trudy.
Yes.
They-
Trudy.
Trudy's going to be on a list.
She went to the McAllister school. She went to the McAllister school of setting up traps.
My God.
Like she is definitely on some FBI watch list after this footage was leaked.
I learned this from Kevin.
Is there a warning in Home Alone that says don't do this stuff at home?
Maybe in modern versions of it, but I'd be willing to bet you everything when that movie came out back in 1990,
Probably did.
there was nothing.
I
Nothing.
wonder how many people have been murdered inspired by Home Alone.
Oh,
Home Alone was 1990. Yeah.
okay. Plenty. But so Mr. Scrooge knows all their dick sizes. He's like a little pervert.
Nasty.
Who's into that?
But he doesn't have. He's got like a log of the whole team, but instead of their photographs, it's just pictures of their. Oh, that's Johnson right there.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that's Thorpe. I keep getting that name wrong. But he tells them that he knows that the government gave her $300 million for some contract, but that money just miraculously disappeared, and it ended up in her vault for some reason.
Damn, how could that happen?
How? And he says, I also know about your panic button, and he snatches it out of her hand. He goes, I know when you hit this, it resets the combination. He's like, I got to keep telling you, I know everything.
Literally everything.
But it's like, why is the government dealing in cash? We can't deal with ACHs and wires.
Because
yeah, that's
of where
a trail.
Because of the people that they were giving it to.
Oh, you're right.
They're not, you know.
It's shady money.
The trail, you're
Yeah.
right.
I don't think they
you're
were
right.
giving it to, corporations in the Middle East. I think they were just giving it to,
Probably warlords.
in the Middle East. So
Yeah.
they wanted theirs in cash.
Right.
Okay.
But when they mention something about it being in the vault for her company, Linda looks at Jason and she's like, did you know about this? And he does a very subtle, like,
Maybe I did.
almost like covering his mouth, but just like putting one finger over his lips. Like, I don't know.
Insanity.
Mm-hmm. They Scrooge and Gingerbread and I think Candy Cane actually go down to the vault, and they're looking at it, and they have Sugar Plum trying to hack into it. It requires 2 keys, and we get the classic boss, you're going to want to see this call on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And they find Tinsel's body. It was Tinsel, right? The guy that Santa killed.
Was it Tinsel or was it Jingle?
I'm not sure. We can just call him a goon for all intents
Yeah,
and
it's
purposes.
the goon,
Yeah.
the Christmas goon. I think it was Jingle. I think you're right, though.
Mm-hmm.
And we get the first of... all right, keep your eyes out. We might have a gopher.
Yep.
John Leguizamo keeps using this gopher line throughout this movie.
Yes, he does.
This is gopher number 1.
Does gophers like known for just randomly popping up in places?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're down in the dirt, and they just pop up out of the dirt.
Like a meerkat. Does he
Either
really
way,
pop
they have
up?
a fucking gopher.
They have a gopher.
Does he really pop up in multiple places? I feel like he's only really in 2 rooms.
He's popping up all over this mansion. But Santa goes and hides in the basement, the game room, and Trudy is in the main room with the family, and she tries to use her radio. And this kid is not quiet.
No, she's like basically yelling into this radio.
And no one can hear. No one's speaking, but no one hears this little girl.
I feel like they just had her speak in a normal voice so that
It's for the audience's benefit.
that we can hear her.
Right.
Because imagine you got a kid on set and you're like, all right, make sure you're whispering this.
Right.
And they probably had a hard time actually being able to hear her. So they were just like, you know what? Just speak regularly.
Right. But for the actual setting, it seemed goofy.
I was like, why is she talking so damn loud with these mercenaries right there?
Right there. And I believe this is the first time she actually talks to Santa Claus. No. She hasn't talked to him yet. He doesn't have a radio yet. But when Santa is in this game room in the basement, this is where Frosty shows up. And Santa's reaching into his magic bag, and he's trying to pull out something to defend himself, and he keeps finding video games. And at some point, once he starts to fight with Frosty, he pulls out like a rod of some kind, but it's still wrapped up very nicely with a bow on it.
I thought it was like some rebarb. I was like, who's out here asking for rebarb for Christmas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was funny when Santa Claus was trying to find a weapon, and he had the video games. He goes, "Does no one want a bat or a sword or a Molotov cocktail or something?" So he starts this fight with Frosty, and he loads up this sock with pool balls.
You know what, though? I do feel like kids do still want bats and golf clubs.
Definitely bad.
And knives.
I don't know about golf clubs.
So, like, you're right. Maybe.
There are definitely kids out there who want golf clubs. I'd be willing to bet.
Sure.
It's such a boring sport. I don't know why, but I'm sure they're out there.
Right? So I'm just like, maybe Santa has to, like, focus his thoughts on what he needs. And he hasn't needed to try that yet because he's been drunk.
He has been drunk. He spends the
Yes.
first portion of this movie very drunk.
I'm willing to bet he's leaving drunk.
Probably. And by then, he's lost a lot of blood.
Mm-hmm.
He needs an orange juice and some more cookies. But in this fight, Santa gets thrown into a dartboard, and he throws the darts at Frosty.
He just like
Just yeets it at him.
Yeah.
And Frosty gets a whole bunch of darts in his body. And at one point during
I
this
hate
fight,
this part though. Sorry.
at one point in the fight, Santa punches one of the darts into his
him.
leg.
Yeah.
And I believe he punches one into his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And Frosty has him pinned down with his knife. And Santa's hitting him with ornaments, trying to get this guy off of him. Nothing doing. And then he grabs this star ornament we talked about earlier, and he shoves it into the man's eyeball. And the guy's screaming, and he gets his composure, and he charges at Santa, and Santa plugs the light bulb in. Electrocutes the guy, falls down dead, and then his head catches fire.
That's so gruesome.
And the rest of the scene, this man's head is just smoldering as Santa's like going through his pockets, trying to find anything useful.
Or an ID.
Or an ID. Well, he doesn't need that. He's got his magic scroll.
You're right.
This is where Trudy calls him because he hears her on the radio through Frosty's radio.
Now, mind you, I think at this point, Santa still had not thought to himself, I'm going in there to save those people.
Nope.
No!
Nope. He hasn't had that thought yet.
He was trying to get out the whole time.
Yep.
Erica, to your credit, he was trying to leave,
Mm-hmm.
but he didn't have a way out, so he went to try and use the phone, but I think all the comms were cut or whatever.
All the lines were down.
And so that's when he tried to use the guy's walkie-talkie to see if he can get a line to like 911, and then the Christmas magic kicked in.
Oh, was it 911 he was trying to call? Not
Yeah.
his wife?
No, what's she gonna do?
What? Yeah.
She, I presume, has Christmas magic as well.
She
No,
has to.
She's just a wife.
No, she has to have some kind of magic.
Do not set her up.
Just
When have
a
you
wife.
ever heard of Mrs. Claus doing magical things?
Mrs. Claus has lived as long as Santa.
Isn't
She's
it
gotta have
always
magic.
Santa that's
Yeah.
using the Christmas magic?
Well, what does Mrs. Claus need? Well, in The Year Without a Santa Claus, we learn anyone can be Santa.
It's like Batman.
We're not using that Christmas mythos.
Well, either way,
That's a bad mythos.
Is it?
I don't know. I've never seen that movie.
it's fun. It's stupid, but it's fun.
It's so good.
Um,
It's where you get that classic line of riding a vixen down a one-way street.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds.
So yeah, the
Very
Christmas magic starts doing its
promiscuous.
thing because we do not know how Christmas magic works. It is quite the plot device. And this
But
this
yeah, I
Christmas
thought he
mythos.
was trying to call 911 to.
Yeah, I swear he
send
said
them
it.
Help.
Oh, I thought he was
Yeah,
trying to call his wife.
I thought he was
Be
trying to
like,
get
hey,
911.
come get me.
But
Yeah.
it was funny. After he fries Frosty, he's sitting there with the smoke in the room, and he's going, "Oh, whoa,
Yeah, and just waving it.
woo," just
Doing a-
wafting this dead man's smoke.
I feel like cooked skull probably doesn't smell that great
Oh, probably not.
Burnt hairs.
because he didn't
Yeah.
season it.
No,
He didn't season it. But
that was the problem. The
What-
lack of seasoning.
he talks to Trudy on the radio, and he's like, "Trudy, you know if there's a way I can get in contact with anyone out here?" And she goes, "Hey, we're being held captive in this room with all these people with these guns." And the first time we see the magic scroll, Santa pulls it out, and he's like, "Oh, there's 6 of them left." And Santa is talking to Trudy about how he's going to help, and they're going to shove coal up their asses.
Oh God,
Yeah.
they have a small exchange about that lasts just a little bit too long.
Yeah,
It really
because
does.
yeah. Oh wait, did we? Now hold on. We might have missed the part where he makes the decision to help.
I
Because
thought this was that part.
no,
It's after, and then he ends up outside somehow, and he's looking.
he's
in,
looking through the window.
And then
I
it's,
think that's when he went back into the basement.
Oh, okay.
I
He
think
called inside. No. Didn't he use the walkie-talkie to talk to Scrooge?
that's coming up. So when after he kills Jingle with the ice pick or the icicle, he fall out the window.
Mm-hmm.
He's walking around the house and he sees them in the room with all the guns. Then that's when he makes the decision he can't leave because he went back into the basement. That's when he has the fight with Frosty.
Right.
Then he goes to Security Shack and finds Al, finds the phone dead. This is where he has the conversation with Mr. Scrooge. And they're asking, who are you?
Mm-hmm.
And he says, he's Santa Claus. And no one believes him. And they have it's like their parlor scene almost. And Santa says, well, this is a conversation we should probably have face to face.
Right.
Yeah.
and he's bleeding really bad.
Yes.
Santa's got that blood rushing down his arm.
Yeah.
They also use the gopher term again because they caught him on the camera when he was running around the outside of the house. He tells Scrooge on the radio that they need to let the family go too. Mm-hmm. Go ahead, let him go. And the guy, Scrooge says something about, well, it's probably just some small town cop with 5 kids. That was a reference to Stranger Things.
Oh.
Apparently.
Nice.
Because it's David Harbour.
Yeah.
He was a small town cop. He had all these kids in that show. So, according to IMDb, that was a reference to that.
I think it's like 6 kids, though.
No, they snuck it in.
Okay.
Well, it's the 4 main boys and Elle.
And then Max.
Yeah, but she doesn't come until later.
Okay.
Nobody cares about Max.
Or Erica.
I love Max.
No, I don't.
Oh, he has a good line when they're on the phone about he needs to go finish delivering his presents, and if they don't let them go, he's gonna have to do something. And he has the line, "Santa Claus is coming to town."
Yes, he does.
It was so bad. And then you were just like, Adam loves this movie.
That's exactly what I said.
It was so. I'll tell you at the end.
Didn't the Nutcracker scene come after this?
The Nutcracker scene, yeah. Because Scrooge runs into the room with the family, and he wants to know who the Santa is.
Yeah.
I believe this is where he punches Beverly D'Angelo.
He punched the shit out of her.
Yeah. Well, no, he punched her earlier. This is where he's just choking her out.
Oh. She took that fucking punch like a
Yeah.
champ.
Oh, yeah.
It's not her first
Yeah,
punch.
she's definitely been in a few scraps.
In what she does for a living, this character, yeah, she's definitely taken a few punches to the face.
I think her lack of fear in this situation is very telling of the life she has lived.
I feel like we're not going to delve into it, but there's probably something to be said about abuse and sexism with the taking the punch and how old she is. But we're just going to keep moving.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
But Scrooge is telling them to tell him who the Santa is, and she says she shouldn't hire a Santa. It's tacky.
And it is. I do agree with that.
Yeah, like why would you hire a Santa? Just let your
For a
brother
Christmas
do
party. What?
Yeah.
You got elves and everything. No Santa though.
Yeah.
You don't need to
I'm
hire
Santa.
one. We got relatives. You don't need to hire one.
My dad was Santa one year for my older siblings before I was born. I got a picture of it somewhere.
Nice.
My grandpa, whenever we would call him as kids, he would pretend to be Santa. So when I think of Santa's voice, I think of my grandpa's voice.
Nice.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
So Scrooge says that if he doesn't find out who the Santa is, he's going to start torturing people. Mm-hmm. And he's looking around the room like, who should it be? And Alva says Jason because he's Mom's favorite. So Scrooge grabs a nutcracker off the mantle, and they use it to break one of Jason's fingers.
Very quite heinous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was very crunchy.
Mm-hmm.
And Scrooge says, all right, that's not good enough. They're called nutcrackers for a reason. And he grabs a big nutcracker. This thing's like maybe 4 feet tall. Mm-hmm. And he tells Candy Cane that he wants her to put his nuts in this nutcracker.
It's just like, I'm not touching his balls.
Yeah. And he goes, what's wrong with you? I've seen you scoop out brains before.
And she's like, I'll scoop out his brain right now, but I'm not touching his junk.
Yeah.
She draws the fucking line.
Yeah.
At
You know what?
touching junk.
Respect for that.
Yeah.
Right?
Scooping brains, no problem. Tearing hearts out all day. I'm not grabbing that guy's nuts.
I'll hand him his own lungs.
Yeah.
But I'm not touching his crotch.
That's right. Not touching that. We
Look,
don't do
I
that.
might be a heinous murderer. I don't touch people's crotches.
And that's where I
Like, well,
decided, you
something-
know what? She definitely prefers women. She's absolutely not touching that guy's crotch.
I mean, to be fair, I'm not touching some rando's junk either. I don't know, like, where it's been.
I
what
don't
it's
blame
doing.
her.
You're a murderer. You scoop brains. You can go ahead and put somebody's balls in a nutcracker. You don't even have to actually grab the actual ones.
What
you
if
can
they
stay
have
outside the underwear.
syphilis or something?
You can
You don't
stay-
know that.
You can stay
Christmas
outside
syphilis.
the underwear and just put them in there.
Oh, and we're about to see some underwear because Krampus volunteers for the job.
Yeah, he's like, somebody's got to get the balls.
Krampus is
like,
awful.
I'll do it.
Krampus is insane. Krampus is played by Brendan Fletcher, who I have seen other places.
Isn't he in, No, I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
People our age would probably recognize this guy from a little movie from 1997 called Air Bud.
Ah,
Was he the titular Airbud?
no.
No, the Air Bud was a dog.
Yeah, but what's he now?
He played a guy named Larry Willingham in that
He
movie.
didn't speak.
Oh.
Everybody didn't talk, so
Yeah. He was...
Doesn't he talk now, though?
I have no idea.
No idea.
Oh.
Let's see. What
There's
else
a
was
new
he
Air Bud?
in? He did a lot of TV.
Freddy vs. Jason.
Oh, he was Freddy versus Jason. That's where I recognize him from. I've seen that movie once.
Never seen it.
Same.
You're not missing anything.
Oh, okay.
You're not missing a thing.
Freddy and Jason fight somewhere in there.
Somewhere they dropping some hard F-bombs.
And he's in The Last of Us too.
Oh,
Getting around.
As who?
Probably a villain character.
more than likely. This guy looks. He does not look like a nice man.
Is he also fiendish?
Yeah,
Yes.
kind of.
He looks very dirty.
I like how they got all these fiendish people in here. It's great.
Right. He's in a movie that something Etta would probably like because it's Leonardo DiCaprio. He's in The Revenant.
I'm so excited.
So yeah, recognize him from some movies I saw when I was younger. Freddy vs. Jason, Air Bud. So Krampus decides that he's going to pull down Jason's pants, and we see his boxer shorts, and they're about to put his nuts in this nutcracker.
Also,
And-
those are the longest boxer shorts I've ever seen.
yeah, this man is a prude.
Yeah.
Well, maybe it is cold. Maybe
They were like down to like almost his knees.
maybe it's cold.
They were swimming trunks
He
practically.
was trying to stay warm.
He's also not fighting hard enough to.
No, not at all.
Keep his nuts.
No, he's not. No. Like when they were trying to put his finger in the nutcracker, he was kind of like, no, stop, no,
Yeah, he definitely was.
no,
This man is not a fighter at
no,
all.
throw a punch, bite, something.
Do something, anything.
But when they're about to do this, Trudy steps up and she's like, hey, leave my daddy alone. And they're like, oh, look at this, big tough kid.
Toughest kid.
Yeah. And she says something about Christmas magic. And she says Santa Claus is coming to help us. I talked to him on the radio.
He's gonna mess you up.
Yeah, but she's arguing with Jason, and finally he just goes, Santa's not real. And everyone's like, ooh, you told her? Krampus is loving this.
Right.
But also, time and place to have the Santa's not real
Yeah,
conversation.
they go
This
through the
ain't it.
whole spiel. But the funniest part was they cut to Alva and Morgan on the couch, and Morgan turns to Alva, and he goes, really? This poor dumb man. So Trudy runs off, and I believe Candy Cane goes chasing her.
So, the fact that Morgan didn't know that Santa's not real, you think he's still on the nice list?
No.
No.
This
No?
character's too vain and stupid. You know he's just an asshole.
He literally abandoned them.
Yeah.
Well, he did break the window for them to escape.
No.
Okay.
We can go with a nice maybe. He might be on the nice list just by
I don't
the
think
fact that he is so dumb. He may just be oblivious to the fact that he's doing things that are bad and or
You know what?
evil.
Sure.
And also,
We
he
could.
might not actually be doing anything bad.
I mean, he might not, but the fact that he's with this family, I just associate he's going to be an asshole.
So maybe he might be on there.
He is.
Speaking of the family being assholes, I totally forgot when we first meet Alva at the beginning. She and Linda are over by the little bar, and Alva just goes, "Oh, Linda, you've gained weight."
Damn.
She goes, but it looks good
It
on
looks
you.
good on you. And I was like, oh.
What a fucking asshole!
Or when she's like, hey, take a picture of me making out with you in front of my son.
I
Oh
vaguely
no, I
remember that.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she says she definitely. I remember the making out with me in front of my son
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
To Morgan on the couch.
I remember the picture.
Yeah,
That's why I'm just like, these people have deeply rooted issues.
they're terrible.
They're fucked.
So when Trudy runs off, she's hiding in the attic, and she calls Santa on the radio. He's in like what looks like a dedicated wrapping room. There's nothing but wrapping paper and ribbons in this room, and he takes his jacket off. He's got an awesome red leather jacket in this movie.
Yeah, that jacket is cool.
The red leather Santa hat. But he takes off his shirt. He's got a leather vest on underneath of it. He takes off his white shirt under that. Santa Claus is covered in tattoos. He's got like these Nordic shoulder and arm tattoos.
Yep.
He's got this shit on his back, his chest. It looks great. But he's also like covered in all these scars.
Do you think he's in like a secret holiday mascot fight club?
No,
No.
those are from back in his previous life that we saw glimpses of.
Which we're about to see at the end of this scene. But also, didn't the Santa Claus in The Guardians have a bunch of tattoos?
Yeah.
Yes.
The animated movie?
The
Don't
Russian
remember.
one.
I think I mentioned that last night when I was just
Did
like,
you?
I think he was played by Alec Baldwin in that movie.
I either thought about it or I mentioned it. I
You
can't
did not
remember which one.
mention it.
And
the
I'm
one where
just
they're
like,
fighting
Or I was
Yeah, with the
ignoring
Jack
you.
Frost.
Jack
kid.
Frost.
Yeah.
The main villain is the Sandman.
Mm.
Yeah. So
Is the villain
Well,
the
no,
Sandman?
no,
'Cause-
not Sandman. It's Boogeyman.
Yes.
The Boogeyman. You're right. The Boogeyman.
'Cause
Sandman's a character. He doesn't speak.
And he's so cute.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
And he makes little.
Yeah.
You just hear little ding.
I ever watched that movie one time with Erica, and I remember liking it.
It's
but
so good. I love that movie.
I need to watch it again.
I ship him and Elsa.
No sequel.
No.
It doesn't need one.
No.
As I say, they couldn't follow that one up.
No.
Even if they wanted to.
So Santa starts stitching up. He got a big knife wound in his side when he fought Frosty, and we see him stitching it up, and they show it a little too close.
With the ornament hanger.
Yeah, but then he wraps it. There's
With-
no bandages
With wrapping, yeah, it's like fluff and wrapping paper.
and ribbon
Yeah.
to hold it in place. And Trudy
Which
calls
would
him.
never work.
No, but Trudy calls him on the radio, and she's like, "Hey, are you?"
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. He passes out here.
Yeah.
He stands up, he passes out, and we get a brief little glimpse of him, what looks like a Viking, and you just hear people screaming. You hear like war sounds. There's smoke and there's blood, and it's like a slow zoom out from his face. He's got like a 1,000-yard stare.
Yeah, with his helmet.
Yeah, he's got a great helmet on that comes down over the nose. Passes out. That's when he gets the call from Trudy, and he says, "Oh yeah, no, you didn't bother me. I was just wrapping some things up."
It could be really high quality wrapping paper.
It's okay. Okay. The highest of quality.
There are different qualities too.
Yeah, like my mom.
This one's
she-
rated for surgery.
She bought like some insane wrapping paper one year, and that shit lasted for like 10 years. But like,
It's
shit
nice
was
and thick.
thick.
Oh my god. It's like
And
that thick Charmin toilet
it,
paper.
Like, cuts through like butter with the
It was insane.
probably double sided.
Mhm.
Like that.
It was
a
good.
good wrapping paper.
My mother at Christmas time when I was young was an absolute maniac when it came to wrapping gifts.
Okay.
She would wrap everything so neatly around the corners and the seams, you could never get started on it.
Oh.
Like, you couldn't tear it open because she had taped it so well. You couldn't get a grip on any of the corners. And she wouldn't give you scissors to open it.
That's so mean.
Yeah, my mom was nuts when it came to wrapping presents.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yeah. And my father would actually make us, if we lived in a house, I remember this particularly, we lived in a house that had a second floor.
Mm-hmm.
We got up one morning for Christmas, and my dad made us wait at the top of the stairs. And this motherfucker went down to the tree and just moved everything around for like 20 minutes and made as much noise as he could before he would let us actually come downstairs and open gifts.
Oh my gosh.
Christmases at my house were nuts.
Me and my brother would like get up at like 2:30 in the morning, and my parents were like, "You can't open anything before 5." And we're like, "Okay." So we would like go stare at the tree and just be as loud as possible.
Boy, I wonder what that one is.
Yeah, not touch anything, but just like stare at it.
This one looks heavy.
Just loud staring.
Oh, yeah. I can hear them looking at the gifts.
But like my parents never wrapped our Santa gifts, so like there'd be like a bike in the corner or like a karaoke machine just in the corner. We'd just be like, "Let's ring the bell repeatedly till they get up."
You're insane. Well, I will give them. It's hard to wrap a bike to make it
Yes.
look like something else. Well, Santa wakes up. Trudy calls him. He tells her that she needs to hide, and she says, "Oh, she made it to the attic." And she says she'll set up booby traps like in Home Alone.
Yeah.
And boy, does she.
She was so excited when she was like, "I can do Home Alone at home."
She's like, I watched Saw the other week, and they said I couldn't do that, but now Santa's telling me to set up Home Alone.
Yeah.
I like how he's like, "I don't know what that is, but okay."
Yeah, he doesn't get the reference.
Yep.
This is where I think we get the first thing about the Christmas magic, and Santa says, "I'm not sure how it works," and they mention it many, many more times by the end of the movie. And she says something about, "Well, I never got to ask you about my Christmas wish. Could you make my parents love each other again?" And he says, "Trudy, that's not how it works. I can't really do that." And he goes, it's marriage is something between two people. They have to make it work. And he goes, "Mrs. Claus and I have been going strong for 1,100 years," which is very impressive.
Very impressive.
Also, he's got a very nice wedding ring. He's got like a real thick wedding band on his finger, and it's got like almost like those same runes that are tattooed on his body.
I feel
On them.
like Mrs. Claus is an enabler because this man is a functioning alcoholic.
She's absolutely an enabler. We'll learn that at the end of the movie. We don't meet Mrs. Claus, sadly, in this film. But a bit of a spoiler, they want to make a sequel. Same director, David Harbour, coming back. And David Harbour has said he wants Charlize Theron to play Mrs. Claus.
Oh, God.
But they also suggested they wanted to have the Tooth Fairy and the Easter Bunny. And David Harbour made comment in an interview, he wants them to be played by Pedro Pascal and Oscar Isaacs.
I need to mention, since we definitely just did that, Rise of the Guardians was a box office bomb.
Really?
Yes.
Which is crazy.
It was a box
That
office
movie was
bomb.
good.
It was a box office bomb.
Wow. So, either way, Krampus decides it's good time for the family to open their Christmas presents. And Morgan...
Which is weird.
Krampus is a weird character. He acts strange this whole movie.
Yeah.
And he just likes fucking with the family.
I was to say, he just wanted to mess with them.
Right.
Like, hey, open your presents at gunpoint.
Before you die, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Because he
know.
mentioned something about you'll probably be dead before morning.
Right.
But they... This is so embarrassing. Morgan gives Gertrude basically like a pitch package for his next movie to ask her to fund it.
It was so bad.
Is bad. Because they're like, I'm famous in certain parts of Asia. Like, yeah, in certain parts of Asia, Mom, we couldn't even go to a restaurant without people swarming us. And
Is that a Mark Wahlberg line?
I have absolutely no idea.
Oh.
So Gertrude hates the pitch thing from Morgan. She doesn't even say a word. She kind of just throws it to the side.
Yeah.
And then Alva gives her a present. And it's a framed photograph of the day Alva was born. And Gertrude says, yes.
I remember. I was there.
Yeah.
I was like, damn.
And she just gets rid of that too. And Krampus is loving this. He's like, oh, she hates it. She hates it.
Yeah, I
and
feel
then
like he
he
almost...
grabs it and throws it across the room.
Oh, I thought he threw it in the fire. But
No, I
either
think
way, he does grab it.
He grabbed it and throws it across the room.
Yeah, he chucks that thing.
I don't know if he just knew that the gifts were going to be terrible.
He probably knows how terrible they are.
Yeah, I feel like
They
just
know
had
everything.
this feeling that these are just going to be some shit gifts.
But they turn like, Jason, your turn. He goes, oh, I think I
left it in the car.
And Bertrude
Goddamn Bertrude.
is like, no, you didn't. You put it under the tree earlier. Don't worry, I got you, bro.
Oh my god.
And he picks up the box with a card and he gives it to Gertrude, and Jason's kind of watching it and like, oh, you don't have to open that right now. It's fine. And she opens the box and it's her favorite kind of whiskey. She loves that. And then she opens the letter and she's reading it, and Jason's like, oh, you don't have to read that for everybody. You can just keep that to yourself or some shit. And you can see she's reading it, and she gets this look on her face of like almost like concern. And then she goes, thank you, Jason. And she folds it up and she puts it in her jacket. You're not gonna tell us what it means? Alva asked. And she goes, no, I think we'll keep that between me and Jason. What this man wrote on this note, why he wrote that, I'll never understand.
I just feel like it's something you just take with you.
Yeah,
Just let us wonder.
right. But Santa and Trudy are talking as Santa makes his way through the upper floor, and she asks if he had a mommy and daddy.
I feel like Trudy should learn some stranger danger.
Well,
So
it's
just-
Santa Claus.
Yes. Yeah.
Good old Saint Nick.
But if anybody was just like, hey, I'm Santa, do you think...
Well, you got to remember, Trudy was told this radio would get her in touch with Santa. And luckily for her and Chris Hansen, it did.
Right?
And Santa says, well, yeah, I had a mommy and daddy a long time ago.
They called me Nickamund.
Yeah, Nickama. And he goes, I wasn't always Santa. And she's like, he mentions that he had a weapon that he would wield back when he was Nickama. He called Skull Crusher. And it's this big hammer. And we see the rest of that flashback where it's further zoomed out, and we see he's standing there with this hammer in his hand, and it's dripping with blood. And she asks him, like, why were you like that? Why did you do those bad things? Because he mentioned that he killed people. And he liked it. And he says, well, I was a bad person. I was mean. I was greedy. And she says, well, you can use your powers for good. And he kind of has the realization here. It's kind of coming together of, I need to figure out how to do that.
But then, like, also, I would love to know how we got from this murdering murder man to
Murdering Murder Man
to
Santa Claus.
Santa.
I would love to get a prequel backstory about this character.
Because I love a good Santa origin story, specifically ones where he's raised by woodland creatures. But like,
I don't think we're gonna get that for this mythos.
I want this to kind of be like the Santa Claus from One Magic Christmas, where he uses the souls of the dead to do his work in his workshop.
Okay.
And he's a little German Santa Claus. I shit you not. So Santa basically tells Trudy, like, hey, you bunker down. I'm going to take care of this. And we find out that Scrooge and his people get the word that the kill team is 30 minutes away. Before, they were 2 hours out when the alarm first went off. So Santa is skulking through the hallway now because Candy Cane is looking for Trudy. And he grabs some tinsel. Mm-hmm. And he's going to use it like a garrote. And he's walking behind Candy Cane. And there's a little toy Santa.
Is tinsel really that?
No.
Okay.
It snaps so easily.
Okay.
Just like the Christmas lights they were using earlier. I doubt very much you could strangle someone like that.
Well, maybe.
But the tinsel grabs this little toy Santa and activates it. The little traitor Santa we mentioned earlier. And it goes off, and it's hope you're having a Merry Christmas. And it's David Harbour's voice.
Oh, okay.
I believe coming out of the Santa. We saw it earlier in the movie. Mm-hmm. And Harbour's like, oh, shit. Oh, traitor. And he runs off, and he's hiding in this little room. And Candy Cane calls Scrooge, tells him, hey, I got him on the second floor. It's in the east wing. And when Scrooge shows up to this room, he's got a fire extinguisher. And he does a very Hitman thing where he throws the fire extinguisher against the door, and he shoots it, blows the door clean off the hinges. Santa Claus, knocked out.
Also, Candy Cane's strong because she was literally almost getting into the door that Santa was holding.
David Harbour's a big man.
Yeah,
this woman playing Candy Cane is not that big.
No,
but she's strong.
I was like, holy crap!
So they tie Santa Claus to a chair
with lights again, right?
I believe so. Yeah. And they want to know who he is. They're going through his bag actually before he even wakes up, and Gingerbread just keeps grabbing random gifts. And what's in there? He goes, I don't know. And he reaches in. He's like Norwegian or Swedish.
Yeah.
And
wasn't his name like Bjorn?
His name's
something?
Bjorn.
Yeah.
We learn in a minute. And Santa Claus wakes up, and they're like trying to find out, who are you? And he does a very Tim Allen
Santa
Claus reference here. Yeah. Because in that movie, like, your name is Scott Calvin. Now, what's your name? Chris Kringle. Saint Nicholas.
Popo Gijo.
Père Noël. Which Père Noël is one that David Harbour uses in this scene. But I was really hoping he was going to do the Topo Gijo. He says, I'm Saint Nick. I'm Santa Claus. And I need to deliver presents. Or I need to finish delivering my presents. And I believe this is where Mr. Scrooge throws his magic bag into the fire. Mm-hmm. And Santa's like, oh, that was filled with kids' hopes and dreams. And we get Scrooge's backstory here. And he says something about, he used to love Christmas. Now he hates it. When he was a kid, his father got fired. He couldn't celebrate Christmas anymore. They didn't have anything. But his neighbors had stuff, and he got jealous. And he decided he was going to rob one of his neighbors on Christmas one night. And he scared some old man that fell down the stairs, and he died. And he says, Christmas ruined my life. And Santa just looks at him and goes, I'm sorry, Jimmy. He's like, but I don't get involved in people's lives. It's not something I do. I just deliver presents.
Which is hilarious because he's literally getting involved
in
these people's lives.
And but Mr. Scrooge tells him maybe you should care about people's lives.
Yeah. But also, shouldn't he have gotten presents from Santa that year?
I mean, maybe they were put on the naughty list.
Okay. Maybe Jimmy was on the naughty list.
Then he should have gotten coal.
We don't know how it works. It's Christmas magic.
Speaking of Christmas magic, very quick question. At what point do you go on to the naughty list? When you decide you're going to do some criminal shit, or when you actually do said criminal shit?
So that's getting to some Minority Report situations.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like Catholic guilt. If you thought it, you did it.
Because it's just like, at what point did Jimmy decide, you know what, I'm about to do some bad shit? And that's when he went on. Because if he did it Christmas Eve, right?
It was Christmas or Christmas Eve, yeah.
So, like, at that point, once he went in there and decided to do the shit, he could have been on the way to bring him a present. and then it just swaps right over the naughty list because it's like, oh, he just went and did criminal shit.
So then what
Could be.
happens to the gift that Santa was already planning
It
on
stays
giving
in the
him?
fucking
Well,
magic
Santa
bag.
wasn't planning on giving him anything. The bag determines what you get.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha,
Remember,
gotcha.
Christmas magic. We don't know how it works.
Then it's just like, well, that's not going to be Jimmy's gift anymore. Now that's Johnny's gift.
Yep.
Just that easy.
Oh, we also forgot to mention that Santa's magic works by him tapping his nose.
Well, his going up the chimney.
Right, and that's how he got stuck in the house earlier.
The chimney?
The chimney.
The chimney.
So when they first started
saying chimney weird?
no,
Okay.
we're making fun of New Girl.
Oh.
And also Santa Claus is coming to town when he's like, the chimney?
Oh yeah, you're right. So he taps his nose to use a little bit of Christmas magic, and it zooms him up a chimney.
Yep.
When they first started attacking the house earlier, apparently because his loss in faith in Christmas is causing his magic to not work as well. That's another reason why he couldn't get out of the house.
Okay.
But then I made the joke of he's got whiskey magic, like Whiskey Dick, because he's so drunk
I
he
also
can't use his
thought
magic.
It was
Yeah.
because of that too. Yeah.
Well, he uses that earlier in the movie. That comes into play at the end of this scene. But they're sitting in the chair, or he's sitting in the chair, and Jimmy is going off on him, Mr. Scrooge, and Gingerbread just goes, "How do you know your name?" He goes, "Really, Bjorn? You wrote me 50 times back in '82 about that Huffy bike." You go, "How do you know about my bike?" And he turns to, he goes, "And Kira, making your brother eat worms? That's very naughty."
Very.
How does he know our names? Bjorn just keeps saying, "How does he know our names?"
Right.
I just want to say, I feel like that's not particularly a naughty act.
It is.
We have all had our brothers eat something that they probably shouldn't have eaten.
At which point you went on a
You're on the
list.
naughty list. I see, you're on the naughty list.
And she still got gifts.
That explains,
And
why
I
we,
still got
that
gifts.
explains why we get coal in the house every year.
Wow.
Yep.
I'm keeping us warm.
Okay. But so Mr. Scrooge is fed up with this, and
But I like that Warren is very concerned
You should be.
about
How
this
he
guy.
knew their names?
Yeah, this guy might actually be Santa. He's like the first to believe.
him and Kira right here,
Yeah.
Candy Cane and Gingerbread are rocked here. Like maybe he is Santa Claus. Maybe it is Christmas magic.
Yeah.
And Scrooge is like, "Shut up, stop." And he puts a gun to Santa's head. And he's like, "I want to know who you are. You have 5 seconds. I'm Santa Claus. 4, 3, and then, like Christmas magic, it starts snowing in this room. But we learned during this scene, Trudy is right above them in the attic. She found a box full of white fluff,
Styrofoam, yeah.
and she's sending it down through the vent.
It did look like snow though.
It absolutely did.
Yeah.
And Scrooge is like, "You idiots, this is styrofoam." Santa knocks himself over, breaks his chair, and he does the magic nose tap, and he zips up the chimney.
Which Bjorn sees.
Bjorn
Yep.
does see it.
Yeah.
He was reaching for his gun, and Scrooge says, "He must have some pulley set up. It's not magic." He just went up the chimney. He wouldn't fit. He looks up the chimney. There's no way he could fit up
You
there.
can't fit in there.
Which, foreshadowing.
Ugh.
Well, and there's a whole fire going.
There is a roaring fire
Yeah.
in every fireplace in this house.
It is so warm in there
Has to be.
from all the coal that the family's been getting.
Yep.
So Santa zips up the chimney. He's back on the roof, and the kill team finally arrives, and we meet their leader Thorpe, who has some super awesome macho thing to tell the squad before they take off. I like my operations like I like sex, whatever he says, fast and efficient. And he goes, if we see anything, we kill them, or they say that we fuck their shit up.
Fuck their shit up, yep.
They make it to the house, and Krampus is still guarding the family in the main room. And Morgan finally snaps, and he hits Krampus. And Elva's like, "Oh, he's gonna save us!"
It's like, go baby, save us.
And he just jumps out the window and he runs off. And Gertrude's like, "Honey, he just ran away and left us." And he runs into the kill squad, and they're like, "What's going on in there? What's the situation?" "Oh, there's a bunch of bad guys. I played a lot of military guys in my career. I
I could be
respect."
one of you guys,
Yeah. And I don't remember what Thorpe says, but basically we have a Die Hard 2 moment where 2 of his guys step up and they just shoot Morgan dead.
It's in Die Hard too.
So in Die Hard 2, these criminals take over an airport at Christmas Eve, and the military gets involved, and the military squad is dressed in like all white fatigues, and there's a scene where they are rolling up to the bad guys' hideout, and all the military guys have automatic weapons that have the double magazine. They have 2 magazines taped together so they can just flip it over and reload the gun. One of the magazines has red tape. One of the magazines has blue tape. And as they're rolling up to the hideout, they all swap over to the different color. They have this big shootout. And as they're leaving, one of the kids in the truck is new to the squad. And you're like, man, I really wish I could have been with you guys in so-and-so. And the leader of the squad, played by John Amos, goes, yeah, we really wish you could have been there too. And he slits this kid's throat. And it's the turn that they're working with the bad guys.
Oh.
When they flipped the magazines to the other color, they flipped it to blanks. Because the bad guys also had the double color magazines.
Yeah.
And they knew that team was coming, so they weren't hurting each other. So the Die Hard 2 twist.
Gotcha.
And Scrooge says to Thorpe, you guys are late. And they're like, well, shit happens. Looks like you got just letting your hostages out for a walk. He goes, no, we got a gopher. He says, gopher number 3 here. And the guy's been fucking shit up, and they're like, all right, we'll find him. And they immediately spot Santa on the roof. And the kill squad just starts shooting at him.
Stormtrooper.
Yeah. They make it down to the vault. Thorpe has the key to open the vault. They've hacked it, and he has this little story before they open it. I just like opening stuff. When I was a kid, my mom would wrap empty boxes just because I like to unwrap things. And which is ironic because the vault opens, and it's empty. There's a few empty boxes. There's some loose bills in there, but for the most part, it's empty. He goes, this is a fucking joke? And Scrooge has the line, no, I have good intel. I got someone on the inside, which makes me think he had someone else other than Thorpe.
Like Hercules Mulligan?
Oh my god.
You keep making this Hercules Mulligan joke.
Y'all need to reference it. Let's go.
He's not a tailor. So after Santa Claus gets shot at on the roof, he runs to the shed in the back. And Trudy's watching him from the attic window. And they're talking on the radio again. And she's like, Santa, I never asked you, what's your wish? What would you want for Christmas? And he's looking at his wedding ring, and he says, I just want to see Mrs. Claus again. Tell her I love her. And Trudy tells him, you make that happen. You use your Christmas magic, and you make your wish come true. And he drops his ring, and it's rolling across the floor, and it stops by the one thing in the room that's getting hit by a straight beam of light.
It's like a beam from God is shining down on this.
He's being called to this. It's a sledgehammer. And he tells Trudy he's going to kick their asses or beat their asses.
Santa Claus is coming to town.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The kill team is getting ready to enter the shed, and they do the classic body cams on bit. So you have the little life monitor, much like the guys in the capture team from Jurassic World and 100 other movies. When they enter the shed, though, Santa just starts pummeling these guys. He's breaking skulls. He's breaking legs.
These skulls are getting smashed like watermelon.
It's very Gallagher. And
I don't know who Gallagher is.
You're not missing a thing.
Okay.
He's a comic who used to smash watermelons with a big mallet.
All right.
And he kills one guy with a sled. Like, he just jams one of the sled blades into the guy's throat.
I love it.
It's great. And Scrooge walks into the room with the family, and he goes, one of you took the money. She goes, no. Gertrude says, no, the money's downstairs in the vault. He goes, no, I just looked in your vault. Nothing in there. So one of you moved it.
And apparently it takes days to get into and something like that. Yeah.
And he says, I'm pissed off. And when I'm pissed off, that makes me want to shoot people randomly until I find out where the money is. And Bert,
God bless this child.
this kid uses his brain for the first time in this movie. He goes, what if you randomly shoot the person that knows where the money is? And Scrooge has a thing where he just, God damn you people.
He's like, you are correct.
Yeah. And we get our first, or our best montage of the movie. Actually, no, it's not even a montage. But it's a musical number of Santa Claus killing all these people to this Christmas song. He's in the shed, and he's done his hair up in a top knot.
I love the man bun. It's so good.
Yeah, the man bun. And he just starts killing the rest of this squad with the hammer. He uses a snowblower at one point. The best one. He puts on some ice skates, like boxing gloves, and he just starts chopping these guys up with them. And he hits one guy in the throat, pins the ice skate to the beam behind the guy, and his body just falls away from his head. It was incredible.
I did watch this entire scene through my hands because it was
incredibly
violent.
And this isn't even the goriest it gets.
No, it wasn't.
But they did a very smart thing here. They filmed this scene in a very dark room, so you can't really see all the CGI blood very well.
Yeah.
It worked really good for me. I like this. Instead of it being well lit and you can see how terrible it really would look.
Right.
But Santa just goes ham on these guys. Mm-hmm. And he gets outside. He chases a guy out, hits him with a hammer. And the last guy on the outside watching all the body cams get cut off sees Santa Claus come out. And he goes, Jesus Christ. And Santa goes, nope, Saint Nick. And the guy turns to run away. Santa throws the hammer at him, hits him in the back. And this is one of the funniest parts of the movie. He puts a grenade down the guy's pants. And he runs away. And Santa Claus stops in the foreground of the shot, facing the camera. He goes, I gotta watch. And he turns around and watches this guy explode. And Santa goes, ho, ho, holy shit.
So bad.
Yeah, did he not have a gun?
He doesn't know how to use guns, as we learn.
No, not Santa.
The guy?
The guy.
No one's shooting that they need to be shooting.
The guy was so freaked out when he saw Santa come out, he just turned and ran. I think he tried to he grabbed the grenade when Santa was on top of him.
Yeah.
He grabbed a grenade. But yeah, they don't use guns appropriately.
They're so bad.
Like the Kill Squad went in the shed with guns, but
no one's shooting.
Yeah.
The Kill Squad is very piss poor trained.
Honestly,
they're almost as bad as the security.
Up.
Almost as bad as security.
Yeah, they should just shot right into the shed, lit it on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Also, did we talk about how Miss Claus did help him get a hammer?
That's at the end.
No. The first hammer in the shed. Remember, he's talking to Trudy?
Yeah, and his ring rolls into the hammer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we mentioned that one.
My bad.
Yeah, that's the beam of light is just shining down this hammer. And it's got like a white cloth over it.
I just like how the ring just...
Yeah, and it looked like it was wearing a veil.
Yeah.
I thought he was going to say, as soon as she was just like, what do you wish for? I thought he was going to say, I wish I had my hammer.
But no, he says something much sweeter.
Yeah, he does.
He wants to see his wife and tell her he loves her.
Eventually, boom, gets hammer.
Oh, the one with the snowblower. He ties two guys together with this rope, and then he throws the rope into the snowblower, and they just get drug into it.
That was fucked.
That was fucked. All right, so Scrooge is in the house, and he's trying to figure out who would know where the money is. And he deduces that Gertrude would not trust one of the in-laws. Mm-hmm. So he points his gun at Linda. And finally, Jason has to speak up, and he says, I took the money. I stole the money, which is what the note was about. Mm-hmm. Which I don't know why he left that fucking note. It basically says that he wanted to leave that night with his family and the money.
Right.
And be done with his mother and his family and the company she runs, and just be with his wife and his daughter.
But with, $300 million.
With $300 million.
He honestly, what's in his bank account that he couldn't have just left with it?
That's what I'm saying.
He's got to have good money. He works for his mother. His mother's super wealthy.
Yeah.
But
that greed.
Yeah.
Or was it greed, or was it more like a punishment? Like his mother's terrible, so he's going to get back at her.
Oh, it was definitely greed.
Because he also mentions that the mother was the thing that's ruining the one good thing in his life, which was his family.
Right.
His real family, his wife and his daughter.
That greed got the best of him. I'm sorry. He stole that $300 million.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But at this point, Candy Cane and Gingerbread find Trudy. She's hiding in the attic, and I think she was just baiting them because she left the ladder down.
Right.
And she has a welcome mat at the bottom that she has put a bunch of nails and screwdriver or drill bits through. They're like, really? Is this what this dumb kid thought was going to keep us out of the attic? And we see on the ladder, she has also put a nail up through the center of one of the steps or rungs of the ladder. But what they don't notice is one of the rungs below that she's cut in half. So Gingerbread goes to go up the ladder. That step breaks.
So
His chin comes right down on that nail in the ladder. It goes right through his mouth. Candy Cane's like, all right, you're going to be fine. I'm going to go get the kid. And she just walks right past him. and he pulls the nail out of his chin, and when Candy Cane gets to the top, Trudy has erected a trampoline to act as like a catapult, and she's got 2 hockey sticks lined up like a track, and on top of that, she's lined up several bowling balls.
She has a future as a engineer for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And she releases the bowling balls, and they start hitting Candy Cane. One gets her in the face because they're bouncing off the trampoline. One gets her in the face. A bunch of them go down. I think one hits Bjorn, and he falls backward and lands on the mat with all the spikes in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
One hits Candy Cane in the vulva. Bam!
Yep.
And Bjorn gets up, and he pulls a nail out of his ass. And he holds it up, and he's looking at this nail. And Candy Cane stands up and pushes a bowling ball, and that bowling ball falls through the opening in the floor, and it pushes that nail right into Bjorn's forehead.
I thought it was gonna go through an eye.
Well, he might have survived if it did.
We knew as soon as
Not
he started looking at the
necessarily.
nail, though, we were just like, oh,
Oh,
he did.
as soon as he
I
pulled that
was
nail
like,
out,
no.
I was like, this
No.
guy's dead. And he falls on the mat again.
Ugh.
Candy Cane is chasing Trudy through the attic, and she has a little like trip
Exercise
line.
band?
She has
Oh,
exercise band, but she has like a trip line of bungee cords.
Yep. So
And-
she steps past that.
Yeah, but she doesn't realize she steps into like a bunch of sticky glue on the floor,
Yep.
and now she's stuck. And Trudy releases like these cinder blocks on some rope. Candy Cane catches those, cuts them, throws them to the side.
Cuts them and holds them with
Yes.
one hand.
Yes.
And flings them.
And I was like,
is really strong.
This lady
I was
is
like,
jacked.
that is
Yeah.
literally
She's a
insane.
fucking
No.
This woman is swole.
Get her a WWE contract, like, for real.
Maybe boxing.
Mm.
On Boxing Day.
Yeah. Bjorn's favorite holiday.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Bjorn. Trudy has rigged up a punching bag to act like a big pendulum, and she's holding onto this thing, and she swings into Candy Cane and knocks her onto the floor, where now her hands and her head are stuck to this stuff on the floor. And she rips herself free, and this is probably the grossest part of the movie for me. It ripped off part of her scalp.
Yeah.
Like, you can see, like, bare bone on the back of her head.
It was so bad.
Yeah, it's so gross. And she steps out of her boots, and now she's walking across the floor, and Trudy has set up a little landmine of glass ornaments. So now she's walking across glass.
Classic.
Very diehard.
Very diehard.
And Home Alone.
Shoot.
And Home Alone.
Mm-hmm.
Shoot the glass.
Thank you, Alan Rickman.
You're welcome. And Trudy has a her last line of defense. She has the exercise bands, I think, and she's using like a little slingshot.
Yep.
And she's launching. Is it ornaments or is it like sports balls?
There was like a baseball. There was I
A
don't know.
medicine ball, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she's launching these things at Candy Cane, and she's finally out of options. And this woman pulls out a gun, and then Santa Claus finally pops up with this hammer and just rocks this lady. Just hits her right in the chest and sends her flying across the room.
Honestly, that should have killed her.
Oh, yeah.
She should have
With
died.
that much force?
Yeah, she flew like that. That should have killed her.
Yes. But Santa's like, hugging Trudy, making sure she's okay. And he's like, I set up traps like in Home Alone. He's like, yeah, you did a good job. Now, do me a favor. Look over there and cover your ears, close your eyes, and sing Jingle Bells for me. Loudly. And she does. And he walks over to Candy Cane. He's like, you were going to kill a little kid? And we don't see this death, but he swings that hammer down. We hear the thud.
He says you were going to kill an innocent little kid. And she's just like, innocent?
Oh, yeah.
He's like,
innocent?
look at
Like,
the...
Which she had a point.
Self-defense.
yeah, she's like, hold on now. I don't know about innocent.
There's extenuating circumstances. It's still murder. Trudy's on the naughty list now.
Trudy didn't send that ball down there, though. Candy Cane did.
That's fair.
Trudy didn't kill anyone in this movie. She fucked them up, but she didn't kill them.
Fair.
Now, Santa, plenty of kills.
He don't get gifts. It's okay.
Yeah. Most of the kills that happen in this movie are from Santa. Well, no, that's not true. I read online there's like 40-something kills in this movie. Santa doesn't kill that many. No, he does, because he kills the team in the shed.
Yeah, he kills the team in
Yeah.
the shed. He kills a lot.
Yeah, he kills most of them. Jason takes Gertrude and the kill team and Mr. Scrooge out to where the money is hidden. And Gertrude tells some story about when she was young, her grandpa said she could never run the company because she was a girl. And then she proved him wrong. And
By killing him. And
Most
taking the
likely.
company.
probably.
Most likely.
But she tells Jason like what he did stealing that money. She's like, I'm proud of you. Yeah, that's a very Lightstone thing to do.
Oh my God.
Good job.
She probably pushed Grandpa down the stairs just like Jimmy did.
Probably. Probably. But he's hidden the money outside under all the hay bales of the little nativity scene.
The 3 wise men.
3 wise men. While they're outside getting the money, Scrooge calls on the radio and tells Krampus to kill the rest of the hostages, who are still in that main room. It's Linda, Alva, and Bertrude.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, Bert. And he tells them like, all right, who wants to go first? And I believe it's Bertrude says, shoot Aunt Linda.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, oh, fuck you, you little shit. And Alva says something about don't speak to my kid that way. And Linda goes, you know what? No, shoot her first. And he finally snaps Krampus and he's yelling at them. And he allows them to get a little too close to him because Alva throws her alcohol into the fireplace and startles him. And they manage to knock him to the floor and they beat the shit out of him with fireplace pokers. And then he sits up and Alva stabs him in the throat with one.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, Trudy runs in with Santa Claus. And she goes, Mom, it's Santa. He saved me. And she said, he goes, hi. Linda goes, oh, Mr. Claus. He goes, you can call me Santa. And she has a look like, what? They still don't believe he's the real Santa Claus.
Right.
And he asked them if they anyone knows how to use a gun. Because repeatedly in the movie, we see he doesn't know how to use them. He tries to shoot Frosty with one earlier, but the safety was on. Mm-hmm. He gives a gun to Linda, and they start shooting at the guys taking the money. And Linda shoots a guy in the balls.
Yeah.
And Santa sneaks up behind him, and he starts killing with the hammer again.
I wonder what kind of life Linda has led that she knows how to use this assault rifle.
She said she went hunting with her dad.
Hunting with her
Yeah.
dad.
Yep.
There we go.
So Thorpe grabs Gertrude. They hop on one of the snowmobiles with money on the back, take off. Scrooge is right behind them. I think Peppermint is also behind them. And Santa runs up to the nativity display. And he goes, sorry, Jesus. And he moves the little tiny Jesus figure and he steals the sled it was on and he takes after them down the road. And at the same time, I believe this is where Linda and Jason get into a fight with Tinsel. And we have another callback to Die Hard 2. Linda kills him with an icicle. She stabs him in the throat with it.
That man's was strong, though.
Yeah.
'Cause he went to strangle her and then literally lifted her by her neck.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah, I
And
remember.
you're
I was
just
like, this
that
guy's
dude
a
is
fucking
insane.
beast. He just picked this woman up by her neck.
These goons are strong in this
These are
movie.
some strong ass goons.
They're terrible with guns, but they are strong.
I mean, you got to be a goon, I imagine.
Right? Yeah. Goon.
Goon
Hey,
quality, superhuman strength.
if you want to be a
Yeah.
goon in this group, show me your gym membership.
You get a free Planet Fitness prescription, not prescription.
Subscription?
Yeah, when
Membership?
you join.
Goons are us.
Everyone's doing CrossFit on the regular.
Something.
But after Linda kills Tinsel, Trudy comes running out, and she sees that her parents are embracing and now kissing. So nothing.
She's like, it's a Christmas miracle.
Yeah, nothing brings you closer to your loved ones
murder.
than murder, than surviving death.
Group murder.
Because Jason doesn't do a fucking thing. He doesn't shoot. He doesn't fight. I think he might smack the guy with the baby Jesus.
To be fair, he does
I was
have a
gonna say-
broken finger.
And he almost has broken balls.
Yeah.
He's got these big mittens on, too.
It's cold.
It is cold. But Santa Claus knocks Peppermint off of his snowmobile. Takes that one. Thorpe pulls out his gun, and Gertrude starts like fighting him a little bit, and she gets thrown off the snowmobile with the gun. She lands in the snow and sits up and is looking like right at it. Thorpe just like turns off the path and separates from Scrooge, I believe. And Scrooge goes to this old abandoned, looks like a cabin on the property, and he's standing there in the path of Santa Claus, who's barreling down on him on the snowmobile. And Scrooge is like having a very Joker 2 moment, or a Batman Joker moment. Do it. I want you to do it. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me. And he just steps out of the way, and Santa crashes into this tree stump, and he goes fucking flying into this house.
Or shade or something.
Yeah. abandoned little shack. There's no roof on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you were just like, why did he not see that?
Yeah, I was like, how did he not see this coming?
Right.
Drunk.
Yeah.
Also, he's lost a lot of blood.
That's true.
He has been stabbed, cut, punched, flown out of a window. He's hurting.
And been drinking all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Scrooge walks in and he picks up Santa's scroll laying there on the ground and he opens it. And it's like naughty list.
And his name is the last name.
Jimmy Martinez.
Yep.
And we see
And
all
it
the
said
bad
killed
things.
His best friend?
I wrote them down.
Okay.
Killed his best friend, spreads misery, murderer, thief, greedy, hates Christmas,
Which apparently is a crime.
selfish, income tax fraud, and the worst one, broke his mother's heart.
Damn.
Oh no.
Jimmy's a bad son.
Jimmy is a bad motherfucker.
Broke his mother's heart. There's no saving him now.
Yeah.
Do you think it was the income tax fraud that did it?
No, it was probably him stealing.
It was probably him killing that old man.
Yeah, for the Christmas thing.
Oh, Jimmy, we didn't raise you like that.
Or did you?
It's probably something else, to be honest. Knowing Jimmy, it's probably a completely separate act.
Oh god.
Oh, crooked Jimmy.
Oh, crooked Jimmy.
Well, he finally believes.
Christmas ruined my
He's
life.
like, he does have that line, Christmas ruined my
Yeah,
life. I forgot about that. But he finally believes, and he's like, look, I'm going to kill you, and this stupid fucking holiday ends tonight.
And he's still just like, revenge!
Yeah.
And Santa's got his hammer. Jimmy pulls out his baton, and he grabs a rock climbing axe.
Yeah.
Like an ice pickaxe?
Yeah.
Whatever you call it. It's very Laura Croft.
Then we have the Ajax versus Deadpool fight where he had.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah, Ajax did use those.
Then he has two weapons.
Yeah.
Fighting against Deadpool's one, I believe.
Yep. So they have this slobber knocker of a fight. At some point in the fight, they cause the snowmobile to explode.
Mm-hmm.
They rush out of the shed. Scrooge, at some point, puts on ice shoes.
Yeah, when did that? Did he already have them on? I feel like he already had them on.
He might have. I missed it.
Because he definitely didn't put them on.
No.
until
Oh,
they were
you
in
know
scrap.
what? He probably already had them on because he had to walk all the way up this deserted thing, and it's probably icy.
You're probably right.
So.
He probably already had him on. So they're having this fight. Scrooge finally gets the upper hand. He knocks Santa's hammer away from him. And he stabs Santa in the back. He gets the axe in the chest, in the leg, and then he stabs his hand to a chimney. Just standalone chimney, nothing else. And he just pins Santa's hand to this chimney. And he pulls out a knife, and he goes, this is going to be the last Christmas, which is what Santa said earlier in the film. Mm-hmm. This might be my last Christmas. And I believe the old man said something about, well, not if you believe. And when Jimmy pulls out this knife and goes to stab Santa, he just rips his hand free from the axe, like right down the middle, grabs the hand with the knife in it, looks Jimmy in the eye and just goes, not if you believe. And his hand is so close to his face, he just taps his nose and does the Christmas magic, and he zips up the chimney with Jimmy trapped in the magic, and it just rips John Leguizamo apart. And when he shoots up at the top of the chimney, he's standing there holding what's left of John Leguizamo, and it's raining blood. It's incredible. I've never seen Santa do that.
I mean, yeah, I don't think anybody has.
It's the best death of the movie.
It's definitely the most unique part of this Christmas mythos.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But it's like Bjorn said earlier when he went up the chimney, you can't fit up there. There's no room.
Yeah.
And Scrooge said, don't be an idiot. Well, guess what? There's no room up this chimney either.
Nope.
But Santa's standing at the top, and he's like, and then he gets shot in the chest 4 times.
Yeah.
And it's Thorpe. And he's like, I don't know the fuck I just watched, but this shit needs to end right now.
One of the only people actually just busting
Doing
caps.
his
They're
job,
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm shooting this mother.
And as he's about to pull the trigger, Gertrude walks up next to him, puts her gun to his head, and she goes, yeah, it is. And boom, blows Thorpe away. So all of our bad guys are officially dead. For the most part. We never saw what happened to Sugar Plum. Presumably she's still down in the vault.
Confused, trying to
Hopefully she
figure out what
got
the money
out
is.
after there wasn't money. She's like, oh, well, not needed anymore.
Time to
I'm
go.
out.
Right, unless she might have got shot by Linda when they were attacking at the nativity scene.
Let me just take these few hundred. Right
Because
here
there was still a couple $100 in that vault.
as my tip, and
I'm gonna dip out. You know what?
Yeah.
Not
Like,
involved.
Once they all walked away, I'd have just went ahead and Let me just
I'm not leaving here completely empty.
let
handed.
me
Yeah.
just get these that are scattered on the floor. That you know.
Yeah. So Santa's laying on the ground. He's been shot in the chest several times, and the family shows up. And Jason and Linda and Trudy are huddled around Santa Claus, and he's like, "I'm cold. I haven't felt cold in years." And like, we need a
Must be
fire.
nice.
We yeah. Erica's cold every minute of the day.
And there's little piles of fire from where the snowmobile blew up.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we need a fire.
And Jason's like, we gotta add something to the fire. So they start throwing the
Throwing
money.
the money in there.
I believe they say later they burned $500,000
Yeah.
for nothing because Santa dies. He full on dies in this moment.
They burn the movie. Burn the money for nothing.
Nothing. Because like no sooner we're like, all right, let's get him close to the fire. Like, oh, he's R.I.P.
Alva was right.
I'm not saying I would sniff at $500,000, but we're talking. These people have billions.
They can afford it.
Yeah.
But he also says that he used up all of his Christmas magic.
Yeah, this was the hard. This was the cash assets that they had. This is very valuable.
Mm-hmm. They can sell the house after they get some people to come in and fix a few things, repair some bullet holes and some windows. But Santa is officially gone, and Trudy says, I always believed in Santa Claus. And slowly the family is like, I believe in Santa Claus too. So do I. And it brings the magic back, and Santa rises from the dead.
It's very much a I do believe in fairies moment.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's like,
Just less clapping.
yeah. And it's great when he sits back up, you hear Linda go, "Oh my God."
Linda's dry humor through all of this is one of the saving graces.
Yeah, she was really good in that Cop Shop movie. She was good. She was a badass in that. And they're like, "Oh, Santa, I don't know how I could." Or they say, "You were dead," and he just goes, "Yeah, Christmas magic. I don't know how it works. I don't understand it either."
Do you think this is hinting at a fact that he might have also died in another circumstance?
Absolutely.
came
I'd be willing to
back.
bet this is not the first time he's died.
Okay.
I don't know. He said he hadn't felt cold in a long time. I feel like if it had happened to him before, he just would have known.
Maybe he
Maybe.
got shot in I don't know,
I don't think he's died before.
Southern California or Mexico, and then
Maybe
know.
Mrs. Claus shot him once while he was sleeping. She's like, he'll be back.
Yeah.
There you go.
Unless it resets his memory
Like
of the
Wolverine.
death or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't think he's been killed before.
Probably not. Unless the first time he became Santa Claus. Backstory. We need it. Please.
It's magic.
But Jason is like, look, you saved my family. I don't know how I'd ever be able to thank you. And Santa just very dryly, well, you brought me back from the dead. I'd say we're even.
Fair.
And they look over and his reindeer are back. They brought the sleigh back, and he starts yelling at his reindeer. Where were you guys? I was having all this trouble, and you weren't there. You left me. And they kind of nod to the back, and they brought his spare gift sack from home. And he goes, I can't stay mad at you guys. I can't. And he starts petting one of the reindeer, loving on him. And he walks over to the sleigh, and there's a note from Mrs. Claus. And it says, "Hey, thought you might need this too." And it's Skull Crusher. And he's really excited to see Skull Crusher. But he also has a look of like, "Aw,
She knows me.
she gave me a note." And it says, "Love, Mrs. Claus."
Didn't he make a reference earlier in the movie where he's like, Rudolph never would have done this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
when they
he
shit
did.
on the roof.
Yep. That's when I had to, because I was just like, damn, I would have loved to have seen Rudolph in this movie, and had to look up whether or not Rudolph was a protected IP.
Is it?
Yeah, you are not allowed to use Rudolph in your stuff.
Oh, you
Unless
can,
you
can
wanna-
mention him.
Who owns it?
The Rudolph Company, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was
so
a thing.
if you just decide, hey, my Christmas movie is going to have Rudolph in it, be prepared to get sued.
Damn.
Okay.
Did not know that.
Yeah, you can mention Rudolph, but I feel like if you start taking heavy liberties with talking about Rudolph, they might be like, hey, no.
That's why he's not in the Santa Claus movies.
Yep. Because I always was just like, why is Rudolph never in these? You never see him. And
Christmas movies,
that's
yeah.
why
Okay.
Oh,
you are not allowed to use Rudolph.
wow.
Yep.
Didn't know someone owned Rudolph.
Yep.
Crazy. The more you know.
Makes sense, though, because he definitely is the most popular reindeer.
It's true.
The one everyone knows.
Yeah. Well, Santa thanks Trudy here because she basically gave him his Christmas spirit back.
They really got to put Trudy in some therapy after this.
They're gonna have to.
Yeah.
No, she's still young enough to her resiliency is really high. She's still young enough to bounce back well from that.
They can tell her this was all a dream.
Oh, I think they got therapy is definitely needed for this flight.
No, she's good. She's good. Now, she was like 10, probably.
She's close enough.
No, she's young enough to bounce back well.
Well, Santa hops in his magic sleigh and he bounces on off to finish delivering presents to the other children of the world. Our movie ends with him rising up into the sky, flying toward the moon, just ho ho ho, Merry Christmas.
Still covered in blood, his face, the whole
but,
movie.
But his hat is pristine. The hat never gets dirty.
It fell off his head at
Christmas
one point.
magic.
Christmas magic. Maybe the magic comes from the hat.
It just needed to clean his face.
His jacket is full of holes. There's blood stains. The white furry parts are gray. His face is covered in blood. He has a bloody mustache for most of the movie.
I hated it.
But that hat, not a spot on it. It's beautiful. And unfortunately, we have a mid-credit scene of Bertrude live streaming over a dead body. And he's like, hey, Santa Claus is real. Don't end up on the naughty list.
Merry Christmas, y'all.
Yeah, and our movie should have ended before that, but that's it. That's Violent Night. Now, starting with Jeremy. If we saw this in the theater today, would you have regretted it? And what are your thoughts on the movie?
I don't think I would have regretted seeing the movie. I'm not going to use the forbidden phrase, but I wouldn't have regretted seeing the movie. I was
Bad movie.
Entertained enough. Thoughts overall? I mean, I feel like it was all right. I tend to like action stuff, and there was some comedy in there. I thought it was an okay movie.
Awesome. Etta, what'd you think?
I would have not seen this in theaters. Not my type of movie. A little too gory for me. But I did like his backstory, and I do like a redeeming Santa film. Unlike Bad Santa.
I knew it was coming.
So I did enjoy that aspect of it, though.
Can you imagine if this character was played by Billy Bob Thornton? It'd be so much worse. Oh, God.
She hated Bad Santa
It's
so much.
bad.
I watched it once, and that was enough.
I don't think I've seen it all the way.
You're not
through.
missing a thing.
Yeah.
But what'd you think of this movie, though?
It's a little violent, a little gory. So that's not my type of movie. But I did like that it felt like Christmas, which is, I think a hard thing to pull off. So if you had paid for it and taken me to the theater, no, definitely would have not regretted it.
But if you had paid for it, you would have.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
I feel like having Santa Claus in the film helps it feel like a Christmas movie.
I thought that exact same
Yeah.
thing.
Well, no, because it
Santa Claus.
even when they were on the way to the compound, that felt like a good Christmassy moment.
That cold helps.
There is
Yeah.
snow. It
Yeah.
helps to have snow and
Yeah.
Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would have regretted seeing this in the theater. I liked it. This was a fun, over-the-top, ridiculous movie. The Home Alone meets Die Hard premise with Santa Claus in the mix. It worked for me. It was very entertaining. It's a very schlocky film. Some of the worst lines come from John Leguizamo. They're very cliche for what we're doing here.
They use a lot of Santa puns.
Yes.
To be fair, like we said before, this is a very simple,
Yes.
very straightforward movie.
And it's under 2 hours.
Yeah, so
Yes.
it's
I think without credits, it's like maybe an hour 45.
so like they're not trying to do anything super complex.
Nope.
This is not a high concept movie.
Nope.
This is the actual Santa Claus bust up some mercenaries or
Yes.
Yep.
he stops a heist.
That's it.
Santa Claus stops a heist.
And I enjoyed it. It worked. And if they make those sequels, I will watch them.
In theaters?
Yet to be determined.
I need you to not go to the theater to see this movie. You said you wouldn't have gone to see this one.
I wouldn't have.
You can't be
Let's
going
wait
to
to see
see
if they
the
make a
sequel.
trailer of the next one and see if they get a bigger budget.
Oh my God.
Can't wait.
If you go see it, you're gonna have to take back what you said about not going to see this one.
No, not at all. different movie.
Oh my God.
But if we had seen this movie in the theater in 2002,
2022.
oh my God, I keep doing that. In
Yeah.
2022,
Too many twos. Is Jack.
too many twos, it would have cost us $10.53.
Were you gonna guess $10.50?
I was gonna guess around that.
We-
About $11.50.
So this was our last Christmas episode of the year. It's also our last episode of the year.
Happy New Year's! 29 Days of America starts tomorrow.
Oh, no. So our Christmas classic rewind is over. And going into our next movie, this was not intentional. This was just the order in which we drew the movies. Because it's kind of a Christmas movie, too. It's getting a little extra something. It's going to be Hook.
Yes.
I've not seen that movie in a very long time.
It's so
Same.
good. I just watched
I've
it
literally
like
never seen
a
it.
month ago.
Oh
Robin
my
Williams.
God. I think
Directed by Steven Spielberg.
That's why it's on the list. I've never seen it.
My mom has the VHS somewhere in her house.
Wow.
I think
yeah,
it's
watched the
probably
hell
my
out of it.
favorite Peter Pan movie.
It is also my favorite.
It is.
Peter Pan movie.
It is. I like it.
It's
I haven't
the
seen it
reason
in a
I like
long
Peter
time.
Pan, yeah.
I'm not sure I've ever seen a Peter Pan movie.
Not even the
Well,
original
hopefully you
Peter
watch
Pan?
this one and you like it. And we will be talking about that in 2 weeks.
All right.
Please follow us on all of our socials. We are on Facebook, Instagram, Threads, Blue Sky, TikTok, YouTube. We are Get2 Theater, Get2 Theater. We've been getting to the theater. I'm Adam.
America.
I'm Etta.
I'm Jeremy.
Hope you guys have a happy 2026. We'll see you next year.
Woo!
Bye.